Hi everyone, Comic Book Reviewer here, and this time we're reviewing on Biff to the Future. Now, as you know, Biff to the Future is comic book filler, which is actually good comic book filler, because it fills in what happened when old Biff gave his younger self the sports mag, before Doc and Marty realised that old Biff had broke the spider's web. So let's get on the story. It starts off how, like in the second film, old Biff has managed to get his younger self to take the sports mag and shows him that with it he will never lose, meaning that he can always win and nothing can go wrong. So, meanwhile, while Biff's grandma wakes him up, still recovering from the hit he got from George McFly, and Biff's grandma's like, "Well, that smells, you stink of manure." "Well, it's nothing, Grandma. I just fell down some stairs." "And what happened to your face? It's uglier than usual." "We don't have stairs, Biff. Lie better." And so she makes him take her to Las Vegas, and he's like, "Shouldn't you be like other little grannies? Going to church something?" And so she makes him promise to take her to Las Vegas, where she goes to her favourite slot machines. So Biff takes off, and where he heads into a bar where there are bets going on. And a guy with a mustache is saying, "Come on, Stellars, we can pull this off." And he says, "Let me save you the trouble. That's the closest they'll get. The port wins this." "Was I talking to you? Shut up." "Hey, it's your lose." And so he realizes that he's lost, and realizes that the guy has $20, and so Biff tries to make a bet, and the guy says, "Need to see some ID first." And so Biff realizes that he'll need to get his grandmother to do it, and so she's able to make his grandmother place a bet, and where, due to him trusting his grandmother, he ends up losing the bet, and he's like, "What? You bet on LA? I told you, Chicago, you old bat. The odds were better on LA. You only have made 5 on Chicago." And so, pretty much Biff tries to make his grandmother do one more bet, and hopefully might get the message. But after their deal was broken due to her giving him $20, she's like, "That's not the deal. You're just like your miserable crook of a father, greedy." "Well, he learned it all from you, you Keisha." And so she takes off, just leaving Biff alone. Now, when you think about it, she's setting up her own deathbed there. So some guy offers Biff a deal that he can help him and all that. So he's able to manipulate Biff's grandmother, and pretty much is able to get the money from her. So he Biff's able to win a bet thanks to this guy who helped him get the money, and pretty much has to wait at his car. When you think about it, shouldn't Biff really be trusting this guy? He's obviously just going to trick him. And so after Biff's going to get his money, the guy knocks him out, sees that the sports mag has everything that he'll need, and has even murdered Biff's grandmother. And just as he's about to kill Biff, Biff gets up, and just then he murders him. And pretty much is shocked by what he did, and he realizes that it was in self-defense, and that he'll need to cover up his tracks. So he's able to go to a photography guy, able to make a fake death certificate, even giving the guy some of his money. Even the police are even tricked by Biff. When you think about it, one, shouldn't the police actually go to any casinos he's been to, find out any leads that could be? I mean, you think about it, are the police in Hill Valley this stupid? So just as Biff is giving his cronies money, Marty's mother, Moraine, offers her sympathy for Biff's grandmother's passing. Now, when you think about it, why would Marty's mother, Moraine, actually would give Biff her condolence? When you think about it, he's the guy who tried to make out with her in the car. Seriously, I think I get that when someone dies, you want to offer sympathy. But when Biff offers him a ride in his car, she says, "What? I've got to go." And just then the principal shows up, and pretty much the principal and Biff are talking, saying how he hasn't done any maths, how he's able to slack off, and he's like, "Well, there's this lump in my throat. It hurts. When I swallow, even the doctor doesn't know what it is. And my grandma died recently, along with other excuses. Biff, you won't be graduating this year." What? So he offers to give the principal money, and Biff walks off in a huff. And so just as the principal's about to congratulate the students for their year, Biff and his cronies dump a whole lot of lore from him, and then he realizes Biff pranked him. So, just like the movie, it's Biff's 21st birthday in 1958, where he's able to make his first bettings on the horse race. And he's like, "Happy first birthday! Did you make a wish? Only that my dearly departed grandmother could see me now. I couldn't have done this without her. Rest her dear soul. You've just become a millionaire overnight. What's you gonna say? I'm just a lucky guy." And so he says that, "Been there, done that. I don't like to repeat things. I learned that in high school. I'm going where the action is. Hollywood!" And so we have Biff with a movie star, which is always going to lead up to the events of how he's going to meet different women and that. And that's the story, even with the Telltale games and so on. So, what I think is actually a pretty good first issue. We see what happens when Biff's desperate for money, and is even shown to hurt others to get what he wants. It's good comic filler as it fills in what happens before Marty and Doc had to change what Biff did. So in general, I give this a good thumbs up. Still good, still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.